We live on a planet that's constantly trying to kill us. Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the spooky attic edition of the Creepy Crawl. To be perfectly honest with you, it's well, you just saw we got a pretty big storm coming after we've had a couple of the pretty big storms, and everyone's home. And I really wanted to get this video out because I got excited. I found this guitar yesterday, and I want to talk about it. And not so much the guitar itself. I do have a very specific question I want to ask you. It's not even about the guitar. It's about the idea of the guitar. So if you could just stick with me and not just jump to the comments, oh, Aria sucks, or Aria's great, or oh, ESP sucks, and ESP's great, and why would you put that neck on this? I honestly don't even care about your feelings on any of that, unless, of course, you've addressed the question I have. It's a simple question that, of course, because of a video, I'm going to take a few minutes to get to. But before we get to that and we talk about the guitar itself, I want to give you all a heartfelt thank you. Holy hell, the amount of positivity and the amount of growth that I have had in the past couple of weeks, and I believe a lot of it had to do with that Squier Esquire / P-Rails demonstration. So many views, so many comments. And even if I didn't earn your subscription, thank you. I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you, whether we agree or not. And before we get to it, why are we up in the attic? Mainly because I came up here to work on this. This is the new Foolish Mortal, and I haven't really gotten many videos or pictures of the process. We will get to a build video of this, but maybe not so much the paint and all that. There's 100,000 videos on how to paint and everything. However, I've sanded this back twice now. This might be my third time. I don't know what the hell caused these scratches. It was hanging right over here with nothing anywhere near it. I flipped out. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you heard a lot of F-bombs. A lot of F-bombs. Right here. I was cruising through the Facebook marketplace, as I always do, for guitars and parts, and something cheap that I can either trade off for or get dirt cheap and maybe feature it here for you folks. Pretty damn evident that this is becoming a guitar channel. When was the last time I did like a legit vlog, aside from the Reptile Haunts, which does have a huge update? But I came across this guitar here. And of course, its aesthetic caught my eye because I am a product of, well, I was born in the mid-70s. I grew up in the 80s and became manhood in the 90s and early 2000s. So, of course, seeing something very George Lynch inspired, even though I was a thrash guy and not a poser guy. Believe it or not, there was a time where I was closed-minded. Oh, the hair and the makeup and the spandex. To this day, I still don't get it. But it worked for the time, and it worked for them, and they all became rich and famous, and unfortunately, they're all dying of cirrhosis of the liver now. But I saw this and I was like, wow, $100? That's pretty cool. I knew it wasn't an ESP, not because I read the thing. I never read the things until I'm really interested in them. I'm a visual guy. I see the shiny thing, I go towards the shiny thing. I either like it or it kills me. Thank God the latter hasn't happened. Looking at this, I'm like, okay, Aria body. I thought that was a Jackson pickup, honestly. I'm like, Aria body, Jackson pickup, God knows what bridge that is with an ESP neck. And then my next thought was, wow, it's pretty cool that this guy was not only able to find a replacement neck for this guitar, but one with a matching, fancier custom paint job. And it did match, according to the pictures anyway, the yellows and the blacks. I mean, black's not hard to match up to, but yellow can be. And it worked pretty well. And with that nice white maple board, beautiful looking guitar. Beautiful looking guitar. Now, yes, the Aria Pro 2, most of those were plywood bodies. But as you know, I am not a hater of that. My Kramer is a plywood body. Both of my Kramers were. So don't ever discount plywood bodies. Yeah, sometimes they're heavy. Sometimes, you know, the laminations can cause problems on the edges of the guitar if you don't take care of it well. But that doesn't scare me. It doesn't scare me because I've played plenty of guitars that blew my socks off. Come to find out they were plywood in construction. So your snobbiness can go right out the effing door. Bye! But then I'm thinking to myself, okay, so this has a neck from one brand, and after some investigation, the body and components of the other brand. So here's the question. what do you describe this guitar as? Would you say it's just a parts guitar made with ESP and Aria parts? Would you say it's an Aria Pro 2 with an ESP neck? Heck, would you even go so far as to say it's an ESP with an Aria Pro 2 body? If I were to put that in a listing, I would call it an Aria Pro 2 parts guitar ESP neck, or something to that effect. The body, to me personally, and I hope this doesn't influence others, but my answer would be, I would call it an Aria Pro 2 still, because the body, yes, the neck is the heart of playing it, but I think the body is the meat and potatoes. If you don't have the body, it's just that brand neck on another body, to me, again. So I would call that an Aria Pro 2 with a replacement neck. In this case, it happens to be an LTD George Lynch model. I believe it was a 200 something, the GL200M or something like that. You correct me down below. It doesn't matter at the end of the day either way. But I'm curious as to how you guys would describe that guitar. Again, your feelings on it, only address that after answering my very specific question. And I am very harsh to people who don't follow instruction. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. Would you describe that the same way I would? Aria 2 Pro with a replacement neck. Because let's face it, the rest of that body is Aria Pro. The electronics, the bridge itself, which is an interesting bridge. If you really look in close, there's like a carving up at the bass register on the plate. And I think that says pack, and then there's a number afterwards. And if I recall correctly, that bridge was very specific to a factory, not Aria Pro 2, but to a factory in Japan. A lot of people argue whether these are Japan or Korean made, and both are correct depending on the year and the model. But even without a serial number, I can tell you that this guitar was probably 87 to 88, made in a Japanese factory. That's where I'm coming from. You can disagree, but you're wrong. Either way, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Unfortunately and fortunately, this guitar sold within a few hours. I was actually on the fence of literally trying to do what I can to get this guitar, because I love George Lynch's guitars. In fact, there was times where I thought I was going to take that Kramer Striker. It's the same exact body shape as his Bengal Tiger, not the Bengal one, but the one with the purple edge and the yellow and the you know what I mean. But a lot of his guitars, the Kamikaze, you know, that same exact, they're made in the same place. Kramer was made by ESP in a lot of cases. So, guys, let me know in the comments below, and wherever in the world you are, I genuinely hope you're doing well. Thumbs up, thumbs down, it's all positive to me. And until next time, take care, keep it real, and you know what? Wish me luck with this, because I think I'm just going to go with it. I think I'm just going to go with it, and we'll talk about that maybe in the next video, unless something else comes up. And bye-bye. This is going to be awesome.